Welcome to your Yoga Fusion workout. Today you're going to increase your strength, your core strength. You're going to gain flexibility, and overall you're just going to feel great after today's workout. So let's get started. Have a seat on your mat. I'm going to have you sit up nice and tall. We're going to tune into your breathing. So as you tune into your breathing, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Pull your belly in and up. Bring your palms up. You're going to close your eyes. Focus right between your eyebrows, and you're going to begin to inhale and then exhale. Now, remember when you were little and you would make fog on a window? I want you to think about making that fog so your breath should sound loud and you can feel that in the back of your throat. So let's do 5 more. Inhale and exhale. Focus right here. 4 more big breaths in and out. 3 more. And this is a great time to set your goal or your intention for today's workout. Maybe it's to let go of some stress. Maybe it's to feel better, to look better. Maybe it's to bring wellness into your body and let go of something that might be making you sick. So I want you to focus on that. And let's add your arms now. Inhale, arms up. Watch your hands and then exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job, everybody at home. 2 more breaths. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. 1 more time. And as you exhale, really allow those shoulders to come down and back. Perfect. Now we're going to do some twists. And remember, when you twist, you always want to lengthen through your spine. So now that your spine is lengthened, I want you just to look over your right shoulder and then look over your left shoulder. We're going to add your breath to this. So you're going to inhale and you're going to exhale. And you move with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now, because a lot of us tend to kind of shorten these muscles through our chest, we're going to try to lengthen those muscles today and really feel better and lengthen through the front of your chest. So you're going to bring your left arm up. You're going to inhale, and you're going to exhale back. Right arm comes up. Inhale and exhale. A couple more, just lifting, lengthening, and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. You can also exhale through the nose as long as you feel that breath in the back of your throat, and continue to breathe with all your movements today. 1 more on each side. Perfect. Go ahead and grab your knees and just hang from your knees. Stretch, and then lengthen and lift, and then just feel a nice stretch between your shoulder blades, and lengthen and lift. Perfect. Let's come onto your hands and knees. Hands have you, knees have you, shoulders come down and back, and I want you to push your back up to the ceiling. So you're going to push that back up to the ceiling and then come back into a neutral spine. 2 more times. Inhale up, expand that thoracic cavity, and exhale. 2 more, up, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Now we're going to begin to strengthen your lower back. So left arm is going to come up, right arm is going to come back, and I just want you to reach and then lift and then switch sides. This will be more fluid. Reach and lengthen, reach and lengthen. Working, warming up through that low back. Lift and lengthen. Perfect. Inhale up and switch. One more, and this time you're going to hold. I just want you to find that strength in your lower back. Reach and hold. Go to the side, so diagonal. Back to the center, hold and lift. Now bring the back foot to the glute. Flex your foot and lift that heel to the ceiling or to the sky or wherever you are. Hold here. Right arm comes back. If you can reach your ankle and lift, and hold and find a nice stretch through that left quad. Maybe with each breath you can lengthen. Nice job. Shoulder up and out of that wrist. 1 more breath. Now for your first balance challenge of the day, you're going to try to lift that right foot up off the floor as the left leg stays back. Challenge your balance here, hold. Maybe you can even lift that right arm back. Kind of play with that a little bit. Bring that knee down, come to the other side, and then we'll come into child's pose. So ready, lift and hold. Left arm comes forward, reach, strengthen that lower back. At the same time, pull your belly in and up, hold, diagonal, lift, come back to the center, hands have you, bend that back leg and just lift, find a stretch to that right quad, lengthen through those muscles if you can, left arm comes back, reaches for your ankle, and extend that heel up. Nice job. Let's hold here for 3 more breaths. You can look over your shoulder, out in front of you, but most importantly, just breathe. Nice. Now let that leg go. Little balance challenge. Hold the leg back, bend the front knee. You can keep both hands here, or if you use your core, maybe you can lengthen that arm forward. And one thing I love about yoga, it's not about being perfect, it's just about trying. And that doesn't look like it should be hard, but it is. Okay, everyone, release into child's pose. You deserved it. Come on back. Now, when you're in child's pose, reach with your fingertips, draw your shoulders down and back, and hold here, breathe, relax. Now, shifting your weight forward, I want you to bring your right arm under. We call this threading the needle. I just want you to find a stretch through your shoulder. Hold there. Hand can be right by your eyes, and push up toward the ceiling. Look up over that shoulder. Rest your head on the floor, on your mat, wherever you are, and hold here for 2 more breaths. Perfect. And come on up and switch sides. Left arm comes under, thread that needle, press that shoulder into the floor, hand has you, and gently lift up toward the sky. Look up over that shoulder, press that lower arm into the floor. Give me 2 more big breaths here. Good job, 1 more. And that should feel good. Now, elbows come in front of you. This is a great lat stretch. Palms come up, shoulders down and back, forehead towards your mat, and pull away from those elbows, and fingertips come straight up to the ceiling, and find a long stretch there. 2 more breaths. Great job. And come on to all fours, tuck your toes under. We're going to come into our first down dog of the day. Things to think about: shoulders down and back, belly in and up, and lift and shift your weight back. And you're going to hold here, lifting through the tailbone. Maybe walk this dog a little bit. So I roll out my mat here. And shift your weight. Find that flexibility in your calves. And you're going to begin to walk your feet in towards your hands. Come up with a half arch or a flat back and just pause. And then release into forward fold. Now when you guys are in forward fold, I want you to think about relaxing the shoulders and the neck, nodding your head side to side, up and down, and then come back to your half arch, inhale, and come all the way up. Nice job. Take a big breath in, arms up, inhale. You're going to open your chest toward the sky. Nice and easy, come back down to a forward fold. Hands are going to have you look out in front of you. Spread the weight throughout all your fingers, and you can take 1 leg at a time back, or you can hop back. Either one you want to do. Shoulders down and back. We're going to do a chaturanga. When you do a chaturanga, you can always do it on your knees if you want to. That's one option. Or you can be on your toes. Shoulders down and back, elbows back, come down, up, up dog. Inhale, and you're going to exhale, pulling your belly button towards your spine, back into down dog. Nice, and you're going to hold here. Maybe this time you'll have a little better flexibility through your shins, through your calves. Breathing. 1 more time, you're going to walk your feet into the hands. You're going to come up to half arch and all the way up. Inhale 1 more time, arms up, inhale. This time I want you to interlace your thumbs together. Draw the shoulders down and back. because that's where we hold most of our stress, is in our traps. So when we bring those arms up, we tend to have our shoulders come up, shoulders down and back. Interlace your thumbs, find a little baby back bend, press back, open your heart to the ceiling, to the sky, forward fold. All the way down, hands have you, look out in front of you. Hopper step back, plank position, hold here, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale, and exhale, down dog. Perfect. Now, right leg is going to have you, right foot. Left leg is going to extend up to the ceiling as high as you can. And then you're going to bring your knee in toward the chest. And exhale, inhale up. This time, bring that foot right between the hands. You're going to come into warrior one. Warrior one, arms up, both toes forward. Sink into that. Make sure your knee is right over your ankle. And again, find that baby back bend. Ready? Reach. Draw those shoulders down and back. And hold. Open your heart to the ceiling. Come forward. Low lunge. Right hand has you. We're going to open through that left side of the outer part of the chest. And open. Let the hips sink. Open. And maybe you can open the outer part of that chest. Reach. Breathe. Give me 2 more breaths. You guys are doing great. 2 more. 1 more breath. And exhale. Hands have you. Now your front leg comes back into dog split. Just lift. Maybe it can come a little higher and lower. Come back to plank. Shoulders down and back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Nice. And exhale. Back to down dog. Left leg has you. Right leg lifts as high as you can. And then bring that knee right in toward the chest. And then again, lift, inhale. And exhale, step right between the hands. High lunge, arms sweep up. Inhale, reach, shoulders down and back. Interlace those thumbs. You don't have to do that, but that kind of helps my shoulders settle down. Find that baby back bend. Reach, open your heart to the ceiling, and come forward. Hands have you. Left hand has you. Right arm opens. Breathe. I would love to hear you breathe at home. Inhale big. Maybe you can open a little further. As you exhale, lower that hand. Come back into plank. Shoulders down and back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. And exhale. Back to down dog. Walk this dog again, press away from the hands, pushing the hips up, walk it out. Right leg has you, left leg has you. We're gonna walk all the way up to the front of your mat. Come into a little chair pose, hold here, shoulders down and back. Nice. And then come all the way up. Again, little back bend and relax those arms down. Perfect. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, down. All right, right leg has you, left leg is going to step back. We're going to come into a warrior two. In a warrior two, your right leg is forward, right foot is forward, left leg is at an angle. Your arms come forward, left arm up. You're going to begin to reach over that front middle knee. Good, and hold. And then just lengthen through the front leg, tip forward. Fingertips can be either on your mat or on your ankle, just above the ankle, and begin to twist up again. Really working on opening the outside of that chest. Nice. And hold here for 2 more breaths. Now come on up, and let's do a reverse warrior. So extend that back arm down, left arm comes up, and reach up and over. Here you can look up at your elbow, or you can look back behind you, but hold. And then big windmill arms, come forward. You're gonna triangle the legs, take a little step forward. Now left hand has you, and if you have the flexibility, you can always bring your palms to the floor or your fingertips. We're gonna revolve this triangle, come up to the right side, and hold here. Let's hold here for 4 breaths. Maybe you can work on bringing those hands down or stay on your fingertips. Perfect. You're going to exhale, hands have you, step back, walk it out into down dog. Really nice work, you guys. Come forward into plank, shoulders down and back. Let's chaturanga. Up dog, inhale, and exhale, back to down dog. Now, if you have the strength, you can hop forward or you can walk forward and come back into your chair. Have a seat in that imaginary chair. Ready? Here we are. Hold, feel strong. Maybe you can bring your ears, your arms right by your ears. Nice. Let's bring your hands behind you. Hold here, bring your belly button to your spine, and just hold and take a big breath in, arms up, inhale. Really strengthening through little baby back bend, through your quads there. Now left leg has you, right leg steps back. We're gonna come into that warrior two. And come forward, left arm comes forward, right arm comes back. Just reach over that front knee, little reach, straighten through the legs, tip forward, and let's lengthen through that right side. So with each breath, hopefully you can lower a little bit further and open a little more. Wring out that waist. Perfect. Now as you exhale, begin to lower the right arm. Find your legs in a triangle, both toes face forward. Take a little baby step up and revolve this triangle. Now the left arm comes up, straighten through that front leg, point through your front toes, and lengthen on that left side. You're gonna hold here for 4 or 5 breaths. Point through those front toes. Keep your belly in and up and strong. Just give me one more breath. And exhale. Nice and easy. Hands have you. Step back. Walk it out into plank again. Shoulders down and back. Another chaturanga. All the way down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Back to down dog. Now again, you can either hop forward or you can take little tiny steps. Hands coming up to the feet. And again, we're coming back to chair. So have a seat in that imaginary chair. Your quads are getting stronger. Your arms are gonna come forward. And this time into chair, we're gonna do your first balance challenge. So right leg has you, your left leg is gonna lift up. So you're gonna lift that left leg, you're gonna hold for 5 breaths. Maybe with each breath, you can sink into this a little further. Nice. You can do it, you guys. 2 more breaths. Be strong. Nice job. And switch sides. Now left leg has you, right leg lifts, balance and hold. Think of all those tiny little muscles around your ankles and your shins and calves and everything getting stronger here. Hold. 2 more big breaths. Nice job. Now feet have you. Sweep the arms back. Hold and forward fold. Just hang. Again, relaxing the shoulders down and back. Nod the head side to side, up and down. I want you to feel like through this workout, you're letting go of stress as you go. So let that go. Straighten through the legs. Grab your big toes. Middle finger and pointer finger. Middle finger and pointer finger. Draw your toes towards your forehead and fold yourself in half. 3 big breaths here. 2 more. Now we can feel that heart rate increasing a little bit. We're gonna move with that. I'm gonna take you and transition you into a little cardio work and again into strengthening. Lift through the toes, draw the forehead down. Now we're gonna do a series of squats. So your first option is just to squat 20 times. You can bring the arms out and up. I want you to feel like you're building heat through the body, really working. So there's your first option. Your second option, hands have you, come up onto the balls of the feet and bring your knees over your toes. We're gonna inhale up. I like to call these froggies, and you're gonna love them. They're super fun. We're gonna do 20. So again, you choose what kind you wanna do. Don't come down hard onto the knees. Nice and easy up, nice and easy down, keeping your core strong. And guess what? We've already done 5. So add your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 10 and 9. Stay with me, you guys. You're doing awesome. Good job. Lift through those heels, squeezing. Bonus here is that you're really working your inner thighs. 3 and 2 and 1. Rest and hold. Good. Just straight-legged bend. Now come up into a nice flat back. Release. Soften your knees. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up. Little baby back bend. And exhale, forward fold. Now right leg has you, left leg steps back. In between those sets, we're going to do lizard stretch. So hands have you. Make sure your right knee is above your ankle. Shoulders down and back. We're going to start your descent. So settle that back shoulder on your mat. Bring the elbows down and just find a stretch through your hips. Relax forward. Now, if you can, work on bringing those elbows down. And the goal here is to have an even indentation on your mat with your inside elbow as that outside elbow. So hard, and I'm still working on that. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Now, after getting your heart rate up through those squats, this is the time to regroup. Find your breath 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Now from here, hands are going to have you just straighten through the front leg, straddle that foot, try to keep your toes on the floor, walk your fingers back, and relax your forehead to your shin. See if you can find a little flexibility through that right hamstring. Nice work, you guys. Pressing that foot into the floor. And I hope you're doing good so far. 2 more breaths. We are getting there. Nice long stretch to that hamstring, gaining flexibility. Perfect. Now, hands have you on the inside. Bring that leg back. You're going to come onto all fours, tuck your toes under, push back into down dog. Press those heels back. I hope now that you're coming into down dog a few times, you're really finding that flexibility through your calves. And hold there and walk your feet in. And find yourself into those froggy stretches if you're doing them. Remember, our other option is just to do our regular squats. So your choice. Here we go with our 20. Heels together, feet up. If you have bad knees or any issues, you don't want to come all the way down. Want to be careful with your knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can also exhale through the nose. Perfect. And do 10 more with me at home. Come on, 10 and 9. Stay with me. You can do it. And let's do 6 more. 6 and squeeze those inner thighs together. 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1. All the way down and all the way up with a nice flat back. Big breath in, arms up. Inhale and exhale. Good job. One more time. You should feel like you worked really hard, little baby back bend, because you did. Come to the front of your mat. Left leg has you, right leg is going to step back. And here we go into our low lunge, into your lizard stretch. And I hope you're breathing hard, because I am. Shoulders down and back, elbows down. Here's your time to regroup, focus on the breath. Elbows come down if you can. If not, no big deal. You know, yoga is just finding you where you are today and then accepting that and learning to love yourself right where you are. And I love that. Elbows down. Make sure that knee is right over your ankle. We're going to hold here, working on pressing that elbow in toward the floor. And give me 5 breaths here. Nice job, everyone. One more big breath in and out. Relaxing that back knee if you want to. It can be up or it can be lowered, either one. And come back up onto your hands. Straighten through your front leg. And point through those toes, belly in and up, shoulders down and back. Begin to bring your belly towards your thigh. And then your chest toward the thigh. Walk your fingertips back. Forehead to that front shin. And breathing, find a little fluidity in your breath. Nice. 3 more breaths in and out. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Really nice work, you guys. Nice. And hands have you. Come back. We're going to come right into half plank. Half plank is probably one of my most favorite exercises for core. I feel like it works your core almost better than anything else you can do. So we're going to begin here in half plank. You're going to look over your right shoulder. Take a big breath in and out. Look over your left shoulder. Look out in front of you. Nice. Now from here, you're going to pull your belly up and in 10 times. Pull it up and in, 10. Come back to a neutral spine. Remember, you don't want to sink. You want to stay strong. 9 more times. Press your back up to the ceiling. Come back down. 8 more. This is very hard, very strengthening through that core. You can kind of work as hard as you want here by how much you pull your belly button, compress in towards your back. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. 3, last 2, and last 1. All the way up and release into the knees and come back into child's pose. We have 1 more of those, but before we come there, we're going to really focus on flexibility again. So hands have you, shoulders down and back to down dog. Right leg has you, left leg is going to come up, and we're going to bring that leg forward and come into a pigeon stretch. So in pigeon, if you don't have tight hips like me, you're going to have more of a number 7 with your thigh, with your leg here. So my hips are very tight. I have to work on yoga a lot just to get what I have. But anyway, try to bring that number 7, shoulders down and back. We're just going to lengthen and lift. Bring one arm back, inhale. Maybe you can find a little baby back bend. Nice. Other arm comes up, inhale. Now go ahead and start your descent. So come all the way forward. You can come onto your elbows. You can come onto your hands, shoulders down and back, pressing, flattening through that back. And then if you want to take this to the next level, another option would be to thread this needle toward the bent knee. Left arm comes out, rest your ear on the floor, and hold there. Give me 3 or 4 big breaths here. Exhaling completely. Perfect. And come back up. Now on your ascent, I want you to get a little quad stretch. Bring your back leg in. And for some of you, this may be just fine, just finding a little quad stretch. If you can, reach behind you, reach for that leg, and bring that heel towards you. And hold here, look over that shoulder. Perfect. Let's switch sides. Look over this shoulder. Maybe you can tuck your foot into your forearm, into your inside of your elbow. And I see a cute little ant on my mat. Okay, hold there. 3 more big breaths in and out. Find that stretch through your quad. Let those hips go. Nice job, you guys. All right, hands have you. We were in half plank before. We're going to come back. First, come back to down dog. Release to those legs, and then lower yourself into half plank. Here we are again. I know we love this, but you're really strengthening through your obliques, through your belly, through your back. Look over your right shoulder again. Take a big breath in. Left shoulder out in front of you. Nice. 10 little lifts. Ready? Pull your belly in towards your back. 1 and lower. And do it again. You're going to exhale on the work here. So exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up. Nice. Can we do like 6 more? I think you can. Let's do it. Ready? 5. Last. 3 and 2 and 1. Half plank. Left arm has you. Right arm has you. Down dog. Good. Press away from the hands. Left leg has you. Right leg comes up as high as you can. Lift and bring that right leg up into pigeon. and you should be on the other side. So it's interesting as you compare sides, sometimes you're a lot more flexible on one side than the other. Pay attention to those little imbalances and maybe you work on those. Okay, so here we are. We're going to start our descent. So before we do that, lengthen. Let's bring the left arm up. Inhale and exhale. Right arm comes up. Just want you to find a little flexibility through your spine, because I always tell my classes, you're as young as your spine is flexible. So that feels so true. We're going to hold right here, or another option is to come all the way forward, shoulders down and back, press. And then remember, another option is to thread that needle, arm toward the bent knee, ear toward the mat, and look up to the ceiling. Either option there. Continue to hold. 3 more big breaths in and out. Great hip stretch. Now, begin your ascent. So we're going to start coming up. We're going to find a quad stretch. So left leg is going to come back. And first, bring your left hand back. Maybe you can reach for that foot. Maybe you can't. If you can't, you're going to hold here and that's fine. But if you can, go get that foot, tuck it under the forearm, bring that leg forward. Let those left hips come forward and stretch. Really good job. Hold here for 3 more breaths. Find a little joy in your workout, letting everything else go. I think of kind of filling your cup so you have enough to give to everyone else. Stretch, bring that heel to the glute, look over your shoulder. And next we're going to move into some balance, which is really good for us because as we get older, we really lose our balance. Come back up, draw yourself back into down dog, walk yourself forward, come all the way forward with your feet, right between the hands, soften the knees, and come all the way up. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. So as we get older, shake out those arms, shake out everything. We tend to just lose our balance unless we use it. So today you're going to use it. I'm trying to find a place between these rocks that I want to balance. Right leg is going to have you. Left leg is going to come forward. First thing we're going to do is just some hip openers. So you're balancing on your right leg and your left leg is just going to come around. We're just going to do little hip rotations. Nice. Now maybe you feel like you can really lead with your foot and you can lift a little higher, opening through that hip. Let's reverse directions. Bring that leg up. We'll do 5 more. 4, keeping your core strong. 3, 2, nice job. Now from here, we're just going to come into tree. Tree can be here, or it could be here. You choose where you want to be. Hands come in next to the heart. Extend the arms up. Relax the shoulders down and back. Separate your fingertips. If you want more of a challenge, close your eyes. Hold here for 5 breaths. You did it. Nice job. Next balance pose. Bring your knee in, sweep the leg back. We're going to come into a warrior 3. Arms come back first. Lengthen and lift. Gravity wants to push those legs down. I want you to think of lifting up out of that. Reach your arms forward. Extend the chest forward. Left arm comes back. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. I love the power that you feel through here. As you strengthen through the core and you really use your breath, give me 3 more breaths. Now you're going to come in for a landing. So your hands are going to have you. Your left leg is going to extend up. Point that toe and lift. Now you should notice the triangle in front of you with your hands and your foot. I want you to make that triangle smaller. And so small that both hands come on top of your foot and try and hold for 3 breaths. Lift that back leg as high as you can. Excellent job, you guys. Triangle the arms. Bring those hands back out. Lower, soften the knees. Fold your arms behind the knees. Grab your elbows and lengthen through the legs and stretch. Hopefully this is the best maybe the most deep stretch you've been able to do so far today. Nod your head side to side, up and down, letting go of that tension that you might still be having. Let it go, let it go. All right, soften the knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time, head comes up last, and take a big breath in and exhale. Nice job. You did awesome on that side. We have one more side to go. So left leg is going to have us. And again, find that little spot. If you're on a cushy mat at home or on thick carpet, you may want to be on flatter ground. It's going to make it easier. Okay, left leg has you. Lift up and begin your hip rotations. Sometimes when I balance, I find myself kind of hunkering down and losing my posture because it's hard for me. The other thing I do sometimes is hold my breath. So I want you to think about breathing and lengthening. And if you find yourself holding your breath through a pose, maybe readjust so you can breathe through it. Good, 3 more times. 3, core is strong. 2, and 1. Perfect. Now we're going to come into tree. Rotate that knee out. You choose where you want that foot. And hands come in next to the heart. And extend those arms up. Shoulders down and back. Lengthen and lift. Nice, you guys. Hold there. Separate your fingertips. Now, if you're at home and you fall out of this stretch, what are you going to do? You're going to get right back in, right? I always tell my classes, I love the swimmers in my class. I love the ones that are really struggling to hold that stretch or to hold that pose, because I know that all those muscles are working and tons of muscles are firing to have them hold that pose. And they're working harder than maybe those of you who are solid here. So continue to work. When you fall out and you need to regroup, just do it. Knee in, extend the leg back, arms come forward. There's our trains in the morning. Hold here and begin to bring the left arm up and then the right arm switch. Inhale. Exhale bigger. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 2 more. 1 more. You ready? We're going to come in for our landing. So both arms come out in front of you. Do not give up on me. I know this is hard. Lengthen. You're going to make your triangle smaller. Bring the left arm in, right arm in. Maybe both hands can be on your foot. Give me 3 or 4 breaths here. Those muscles around your shin, your calves, and your ankles are really strengthening here, becoming stronger. This will help you in anything you do, whether you're running, just stepping off steps so you don't sprain your ankle, everything. Hands have you. Lower. Have a seat again in that imaginary chair. Fold your arms behind the knees. Cradle your elbows in your arms. Forward fold and hold. 3 big breaths in and out. 2 more. 1 more. Nice job, you guys. Have a seat. Come onto your knees. Come onto your glutes. And right leg has you. Left leg comes in. We're going to stretch a little bit through the low back. This is a little bit of a hip stretch, but a lot of low back. So I want you to come forward as far as you can. And then once you reach all the way forward, I want you to draw your right shoulder down and your left shoulder down, kind of like a pendulum, rocking back and forth. Let's do 4 of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Rock side to side. Perfect. Find a little bit of length through that stretch and then come all the way up. And between sides, we're going to work your core a little bit. So bring the knees back, hands right here. I want you to slowly roll 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, 2 options here. Hands can come into your head, comes into the hands. You can just extend the legs up and do 20 little crunches up to the ceiling. Or you can bring your feet together. You can press those feet up to the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And that's the bonus here. Inner thighs and abdominals. And exhale on the way up. Perfect. Squeeze those feet together. Let's do 13 more. 13 and 12 and 11. You guys are doing awesome. We're almost finished. Perfect. And if you're counting at home, I might be off, so let's do 5 more. 5 and 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Bring your knees in, tuck and hold, and then extend out into a V. Tuck and hold, extend out into a V. 8 more of these is all. 8, reach, 7, reach, 6, you got it, come on, you can do it. Perfect. 4 and 3, last 2, last 1. You're gonna rock and roll. You're gonna come up. You're gonna pause here and hold. Arms come out. If you want, you can stay here, or if you want, extend those legs. Perfect. The left leg comes in, the right leg stays straight. Hopefully this is the opposite side as last time. And begin your descent. Come forward, find that length, find that stretch, and hold. Look over your left shoulder, look over your right shoulder. Perfect. 3 more times. 3. With each time you rotate, maybe you can come a little further. 2 and 1. Hold and reach and come all the way back. 1 more set of those abdominals. Knees, feet have you. Grab behind the knees. Roll 1 more time. Down into the floor, into your mat. Perfect. Hold here. Rest your head in your hands. Feet together. Ready, and 20, 19, 18. Squeeze those feet together. Squeeze those inner thighs. Exhale on the way up. You guys totally got this. Finish strong with me. Work through those abdominals. Last 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6. Last 5. Breathe out. 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Here we go. Knees into the chest. Wide V's. 10 and 9. Good job. 8 and 7. Last 6. You got it. 5 more. Come on. 5 and 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. You're going to rock and roll. Rock. Come up. Have a seat in your imaginary chair there. Hold into boat pose. 3 breaths here. You can stay into boat pose, squeezing the knees together, or you can come into a pike. Hold here, 3 breaths. Perfect. And rest. We're gonna put your lower back together. I always like to say that. Stretch to the lower back, and you guys are finished. Come onto your hands and your knees. Lengthen through the legs. You should feel so good about yourself because that was hard. You guys did awesome. All right, come onto your belly. I love to call this scorpion stretch. So bring your right arm out, bring your left arm up and over. Bring that toe up and switch sides. I love this stretch because of how it opens up through the outer part of the chest. So you're gonna bring that foot back and up and release, switch sides, up. Perfect. And that should feel so good on that low back. And you may feel like you want to hold this stretch instead of making this more fluid. So whatever feels okay for you. Nice. And hands have you. Let's push yourself right back up into plank. Come back into down dog. Walk your feet in, and maybe you can walk your feet all the way through and have a seat. Perfect. Shake out your legs. And we're going to begin to roll all the way down. Arms have you. Roll down. Bring your knees together and bring your feet on the outside of your mat. Hands on your hips. Rest your head back. Left hip to left shoulder. Right hip to right shoulder. Like you're making a smiley face with your hips. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Perfect. Now, bring your left leg up over the right leg and stretch. Bring those legs to the side. So this is an interesting stretch because you're really getting a great stretch through your psoas muscles as they run above the hips. I like to bring my arms up over my head here, shoulders down and back. Breathe. Let go, let go. Perfect. Go ahead and switch sides. So opposite leg is up and bring that knee over to the other side. Perfect, you guys. And again, arms can be up over your head at your sides, but draw that knee down. You can also feel the muscles above your hips. You can feel if those psoas muscles feel tight. You can kind of rub them out a little bit if they do. A lot of times we get tight through those psoas muscles that run above the hips. Perfect. Now, extend the right leg up. Left leg comes down. Let that leg come up and over and bring your arms out. Look at the opposite direction of your knee. And if you can, reach for that toe. Press that opposite shoulder on the floor. 5 breaths here. Really wring out that waist. Because your vertebrae are not stacked, this is a great time to really work on flexibility through your spine. Last breath. And let's bring that same stretch to the other side. Bring that knee in, extend the legs up and over. If you want to reach for that toe, you can. Press that opposite shoulder into the floor, into your mat. 4 more breaths. Excellent job, you guys. Relaxing. Nice. Now, bring the knees into your chest, rock and roll. Come up to a sitting position where we started class today. You did so good. I hope you feel better. It's nice to look a certain way, but it's nicer to feel a certain way. And I just hope you feel so much better after today's workout. We're going to end by bringing your palms up. Close your eyes again like we did in our warm-up, right between the eyebrows. Breathe in and out. Except for this time, I want you to picture a space in the top of your head. And through that space, I want you to let in good energy. I think about letting in light, and then through this tiny space between my eyebrows, I think of letting go maybe dark stuff I need to get rid of. It might be stress, it might be guilt, it might be something else, but it might be illness that you're getting rid of, but I want you to let in the good and exhale the bad. Let in those thoughts that make you feel calm and peaceful and joy. One more big breath in. Exhale. Perfect. Let your head come forward. Let your upper body come forward. Rest onto your hands. Come back onto your toes and come into kind of a perch position. Stretch through the inner thighs. And you can just stretch through your inner thighs and hold right here, or you could spread the weight throughout all 10 fingers. Draw your shoulders down and back. Pull your belly button in and up towards your spine. And you could find one last balance challenge here. Hold for 3 more breaths. Feet have you. Lengthen through those legs. Fingertips have you. One more time. Nod your head side to side and up and down. Just relax, relax, and breathe. Nice. Now as you come up, we're going to come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Nice. And take a big breath in. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Last big breath in, arms up. We're going to end in namaste. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.